Hello and welcome to this everyday yoga flow. This is a full body practice for mixed levels, including a little bit of everything for your everyday routine. When you're ready, we'll begin standing at the top of the mat. Set your feet hips width. Relax your shoulders and turn your palms to face forwards. Then focus your gaze on one spot, and for the next few moments, bring your attention to your inhale and your exhale. Three rounds of sun salutation A to get warm. With an inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. Exhale, chaturanga, option to lower the knees to modify. Come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest for cobra. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, hop, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to stand up, lift the arms, lift the gaze. And exhale, relax the arms by your side. 2 more rounds, a little quicker. Inhale, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, pause here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, you could take cobra or come through to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, hop, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to stand up, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, relax the arms by your side, return to Tadasana. Final round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, pause here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, hop, step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale to stand tall, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale, relax the arms by your side to find Tadasana. Inhale, lift the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. With your exhale, step the left foot back and lower the knee for low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. If you have sensitive knees, then place something under your knee. Cactus your arms, roll your shoulders back. Find a steady breath as we pause here. Bring the fingertips to the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and straighten your front leg. You can either keep the chest lifted halfway or fold forwards. If having the front leg fully extended feels too much, keep a slight bend in the knee. Rebend the front knee. Inhale, reach the arms up for a high lunge. With your exhale, bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers and clasp the hands together. Then draw the hands down past your sacrum, puff up your chest. Inhale here. As you exhale, straighten the front leg and fold forwards. Gaze down to help with the balance. You could always keep a slight bend in the front knee. Bend the front knee if it isn't already. Shift weight into the front foot and lift the back leg. It might be just a little bit, or maybe you could lift all the way into warrior 3. Keep the gaze down to help with the balance, bringing the body into this T shape. If having the hands behind the back is too much, bring the fingertips down to the mat. Pause, find a steady breath. Inhale here. With your exhale, step the back foot forwards, bend the knees and sit the hips down like you're sitting in a chair and reach the arms up. If you're arching your back here, tuck your tailbone, draw the lower belly in and sink the hips a little bit lower. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. This time with your exhale, right foot steps back, lower the knee for low lunge. Pad the knee if it helped last time. Then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, roll your shoulders back. Open the chest and pause here. Bring the fingertips down to the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift your knee, and straighten the front leg. You can either keep the chest lifted halfway, or you could fold forwards. If you need to modify, bend the front knee slightly. Relax chin to chest. Come back to a steady breath. Rebend the front knee. Inhale, arms up for high lunge. With your exhale, draw the arms back, interlace your fingers, clasp your hands together, and draw the hands down past your sacrum. Puff up your chest with an inhale. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, hinge from the hips to fold forwards. You can always keep a slight bend in the front knee here. This can make this a little bit more accessible. Gaze down to help with the balance. Then bending the front knee, shift weight into the front foot, lift the back leg. Even if it's just a tiny bit, try to challenge your balance here. Option to work all the way into warrior 3. If having the hands behind the back is too much, bring the fingertips down to the mat or a set of blocks. Pause for one more breath in. With your breath out, step the back foot forwards. Bend the knees, sit the hips down into chair and reach your arms up. If you're arching your back here, tuck your tailbone, draw the lower belly in and sit the hips a little lower. Letting the heat build here now. Pause for one more breath in. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high and open out the hip so the right side stacks the left. With your exhale, step the foot in between the hands. You can always heel toe it there. Spin the back foot open, windmill the arms up for warrior 2. And focusing the gaze on the front middle finger, pause here. Steady your breath. Flip the front palm open with an inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm reaches up, left hand rests on the leg. With your exhale, bring the right forearm to rest on the thigh and left arm reaches overhead so the bicep draws towards your ear. Turn the chest open. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up through warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, reach both arms up into a Y shape and reverse to lean back. Keep reaching up through your arms. Take a big breath in. At the end of your exhale out, lower the right hand down to rest on your leg. Keep reaching the left arm up as you turn your chest open to find Trikonasana, triangle pose. If the bum is starting to stick out, tuck your tailbone. Imagine you're pressing your body in between two panes of glass. Continue turning the chest open. Gaze up to the left fingertips. Pause for one more breath in. Exhale out. Look down for balance. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands, step to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg high, stacking the left hip over the right. Exhale, step through and come up into warrior two. Relax your shoulders, focus the gaze on the front middle finger. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Then flipping the front palm, inhale to reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up, right hand rests on the leg. With your exhale, come through warrior two, rest. Left forearm on the thigh, reach the right arm overhead for a variation of extended side angle. Turn your chest open, hold for a breath in. Exhale out. Come back up through warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach both arms up into a V shape. With your next inhale, lean back to reverse. Continue reaching up through the arms. And as you exhale, lower the left hand down to the leg, reach the right arm up, turn your chest open to find Trikonasana. Checking in with what the hips are doing here. Keep turning your chest open, gaze up to the right fingertips. Pause for one more full breath in. Exhale out. Then look down for balance. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands, and step to plank. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, find your back bend of choice. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pause for a breath in. With your breath out, hop, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Then inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Turn to face the side of your mat, step your feet wide. Then turn your feet out to an angle, bend the knees, sink the hips for goddess. Knees are pointing in the same direction as the feet. Hands can rest on thighs or come to prayer at heart center. Deepen your breath as the pose begins to build in intensity. Hold for one more breath in. With your exhale out, straighten the legs, bring the feet in parallel. Interlace the fingers behind the back, clasp the hands together. As you draw your hands down, puff up your chest, inhale. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forwards. The hands can either stay close to the lower back, or you could start lifting the hands away. Hands are drawing up towards the sky. Relax your chin to your chest so the crown of the head points down to the mat. With your next breath in, slowly lift all the way back up. Release your hands. Bring your feet in a shorter distance, just slightly wider than hips width. Turn the toes out. Bend the knees and sink the hips down, either stopping at a squat height or sinking further down into malasana. You can use your fingertips on the ground for support here or bring hands to prayer. Then focus the gaze on one spot as you tune in to your breath. Bring the fingertips to the mat for support. Slowly stand up and fold forwards. Bring the feet in parallel. If you are quite tall, it may be difficult to bring the fingertips to the mat as you fold, so you could always bend the knees a little bit here or place the hands on some blocks. Bring the left hand in front of you. Reach the right arm up to twist to open. The right arm can either stay reaching all the way up, or you could wrap it behind the back as we twist here. Start to slow your breath as the practice begins to shift gear. And lower the right hand down as you untwist. Inhale to lift the left arm up, twisting open to the left side. Option to keep the arm extended up, or you could wrap it behind the back to bind. Release the twist. Come back through center and stand all the way up. Turn to face the front of your mat and step forwards. With an inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, step to plank. Pause for a breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes, relax the arms by your side. With an inhale, lift the legs, arms, and chest to come to locust. This can be quite challenging, so if you do need some support, use your fingertips on the mat. But as best you can, try to rely on the strength in the back of your body to lift. Hold for one more breath in. With your breath out, slowly lower down. Press back up into tabletop. Then keeping the hips over the knees, walk the hands forwards and sink the chest down to find puppy pose. Either resting the chin or the forehead on the mat here. If you'd like to take this a little further, you could tent the fingers to create more space to sink the chest into. Slowly lift back up into tabletop. Bring the big toes to touch, open your knees wide, and sit the hips back on the heels. Then walk the hands forwards to lower down for child's pose. Just resting the forehead on the mat here, encouraging the body to be still. Letting everything settle. Then walk the hands into your knees. Lift yourself up into a kneeling position, bringing the legs together. And just place one hand on top of the other with the palms facing up. And close your eyes for a moment of reflection. Just observing how the body is feeling. Notice the energy that you've cultivated throughout this practice. And if you like, you could set an intention for the rest of your day, or you're weak. When you're ready, flicker your eyes open. Thank you so much for your time and energy. I hope that you enjoy this practice, and I'll see you next time.